Hi guys, back again, guys. One or two things grinding my gears at the moment. Um, I'm not setting foot in a couple of well-known supermarkets because of the odd behaviour, the odd objectionable behaviour, and impolite behaviour of one or two staff members. Also, a bit more sort of. I'm going a bit AWOL actually, a bit angry and a bit in an odd mood. I've because the neural mappers are up to their tricks. Somebody's odd cousin has yet again, for the 100, 200 odd day running, decided that my words are utterly amusing playthings to repeat constantly in my home. The neural mappers are up to their disturbed and mentally ill tricks, like that's why the people closest to you are committing industrial and sabotage, not quite espionage, but they're doing the same thing that German manufacturing or French manufacturing would do to British manufacturing. They're doing the same thing in days gone by, or even more now, or even more when they're in the EU because it was easier to do then. Or Pepsi and Coca-Cola had that rivalry, or Nike, Reebok, Adidas, and but instead the difference is, it's as if they said, that son you have, or that friend you have, or that quite nice pupil, student you used to know, or that employee various people have had, volunteer a number of people have had, or neighbour, an acquaintance, person they knew at school, etc., etc. They'll say, well, we're just going to do it to them. We're going to make it so they are not marketable, so they are not competitive. And they'll just do it to you. And it's a bit like objectivism with a more emotional. They want to cause harm. There is harm caused to me. I would be disturbed and crazy if I didn't know and admit to myself that they have caused me harm for way too long. It's not good enough. It's like objectivism with emotion, this philosophy, but also very unlike objectivism, both from the point of view that expects you to achieve things that would be hard even if they let you do them. It's also a resignation, misgivings about the powers that be, that they have long since deemed it impossible for you to get on, gain any traction, gain a foot on the rung. They've deliberately done this to you. And yes, I do believe in conspiracy theories about targeted individuals, probably along the lines of they're so stupid or they think they're so clever that it's a good idea to use the stupid as their employees, their assistants, an Igor-like figure to the mad professor. And I'm also reminded of a time my dad called me a parasite. You are a parasite. And I'm thinking, they don't say things like that unless they mean something else. And two meanings of parasite comes to mind. I mean, there's the behavioral parasite. The cuckoo is neither species the other way around, neither family nor species by genes, by blood of the parent birds. They're forced to adopt it or inclined to adopt it, and what are they trying to tell me there? Perhaps not that I'm adopted literally, but curious, strange remark. Or is it just that apart from the projection of it, like, look who's talking, you're the one feeding on me? the meanness, the heavy-handedness of somebody who they would later cajole to be diagnosed with autism, whose idea it was in the first place. Calling you are a parasite. You might even think it's along those lines, like you are behaviorally, not by family or species, but you are behaviorally a different kind due to that. Or is it that parasites are natural? Parasites have their place. Like, you can't get rid of parasites. Certain parasites are probably necessary. But that they'd say that to you, and this charade would continue and continue, and it means nothing to them. It means nothing to them to be that cruel, to leave you in the lurch. Unless, well, even if they're made to. It's just the cynicism they have about the belief they can't shake about how powerful they are, what they're meant to do with their power, and who the powerful are, how they relate to the powerful themselves.